Here is my corn that I started a little more than 24 hours ago. The air bubbles are leaving the kernels. That final shake sure done it. I'm gonna empty this water now and pretty much just rinse these twice a day with my filtered tap water. But yeah, I'll dump this out and pretty much leave it in here in a dark place, but with some, air. And I will time the corn is the first to be germinated. I should be starting barley today. That'll go 24 hours. And then the next day I'll start alfalfa. Corn usually takes about 5 days. Barley takes 3 to 4 days. The alfalfa is the fastest, at like 2 days. But yeah, you can time this stuff. The corn sometimes is the hardest to get to germinate. Sometimes I've had not as good luck with corn. You really have to be careful where you get your corn. All the seeds that I get to sprout to do this is organic seeds. Even the popcorn. I did find this popcorn to work fairly well. I got 3/4 germination when I did. This is some older seeds, so we'll see. I'm gonna empty this out and go from there. Yeah, I haven't done this in a minute, so we'll see how fast the corn sprouts. So depending on how fast the corn sprouts, and this is my first time redoing all the seeds, you'll get your timing down better. Like we just transplanted the other day, so now I wouldn't imagine the 20 gals are going to need water for some time. I do have the EcoWit moisture meter in the center one, so we'll kind of know. But we got like at least 4 days left. So I'm hoping this will be ready by the time we need to water them. The earth boxes, they're like 10 gallons, but I only watered around the plant. I want to go at least 2 weeks before I even start watering down the reservoir, so I'm just going to water them like normal. We did just transplant them, so I want to try and stay. I gave them a little more than what I would for what they were in the half gallons, so I want to kind of stay somewhere around there because I know that root ball is not established into the soil medium that is the earth box. So maybe the first 2 waterers are going to be close to the same amount of time that I would, 2 days, and close to about the same amount of water as I would. And then I'll slowly start backing off just a touch, just to make them really push for that new soil and look. So I guess that's all I'll do. I didn't get to say, I didn't really want to put two gals or 2 half gals in the earth boxes. I really wanted to put all the plants in, but being able to have these 20 gals in singles, and these things are just going to be monsters. So if I doubled up 2 plants in a 10 gal, or the earth box is 7 to 10 gallons, so if I doubled up 2 plants in a 10 gal and let the 20 gals alone, I'd have to flip faster here and not here. So this way, leaving them in their own pots here and here, now we'll be able to keep the veg the same pretty much, and know we're gonna fill both sides at the same time. Because we'd probably fill that side a little faster if we did the 2 plants at the same time, and this side probably wouldn't get as full. Though they have more root space here to stretch into. When we flip the flower, the earth boxes do trick the plants also into thinking they have more root space because of the bottom reservoir. So who knows how big they would have gotten if I did do the 2 into here and 1 into here. So as far as your timing, you just play around with it, I guess, as far as your corn. So I'm going to empty this. I'll keep you updated, and we'll go how it goes. I'm going to start my barley, I think, right now, too. I'm only doing, okay, so a cup will do 10 gallons of water. This is the cups here on this side. I didn't do a cut. I barely even covered the bottom of this thing. So since the seeds are sucking up water, they got a lot. They really puffed up a lot. So I didn't use a full cup. I'm not gonna just do corn. I'm gonna do some barley and alfalfa too, or maybe the barley and the alfalfa too. Mung beans is later for flour. So I'm gonna start some barley, and maybe I'll make a short on that. It's literally just putting seeds in the jar and filling up with water, so it's not hard. Just getting your timing down is probably the hardest part, when you watered and then when you're gonna start your seeds and do it. So if it takes a time or two, who cares? You know, you'll figure it out. Or like I heard too, I heard that you can freeze the seeds. So if you needed to, you could freeze them when the taproot. Okay, so when this shit's gonna be ready to blend up is when the taproot is like just coming out, really. I mean, as long as the bean is, that's when the most enzymes and the most hormones are right there, because then the seed's gonna start using that shit at that point. So the longer the taproot, the more that the sucker's gonna start using that shit. So when it just cracks open and just starts going, that's when it's ready. So that's our timing. That's what we're gonna try and get at. It's what we're gonna try and do on all of them. So we'll see how our timing goes on the first one, and we'll go from there. You do want to keep your seeds warm. You want to try and, when you rinse these, just have it not be super cold water if you can help it. Get like a gallon jug and keep it in your house somewhere warmer, where it's not going to be like freezing water, because the water that comes out of there is like 55, 60 degrees. It's kind of cold. So I have it in here. It stays between 82 and I think we've been raining like hardcore the last week. So it's been kind of chilly. I think the daytime temps only been like 77, 78 in here. So not the warmest, but better than in the house, I'll tell you that. So I decided to keep them in here for now. Yeah, I'll go from there. I'll catch you on the next Seed Sprouted Tea video.